Hello and welcome. It's time to get started. We had a little bit of a late stream today. Well, a late start anyways. It's not actually a late stream, but a late start to the stream. So, time to get some actual work done. I'm just organizing everything real quick. Well, okay, we got a couple of things to get done. We got, a lot of world crafting still to do. So we'll start working through that today. Put in a couple hours, maybe 4, 3, somewhere around there. Last stream, we added in kind of this whole wall, blocked it in, added in, bridge, and kind of just really started world crafting a little bit to get everything kind of set where we wanted it to. We need to, for the demo, we need to have a greater idea of what that's going to look like. And so I wanted to make sure that we spent some time doing that. And that's basically what we did in the last stream. You're killing me, Smalls. Come on. Really? I don't have anybody here, homie. It's cute, though. Had to ban my first viewer in a long time. Kind of sad. How do you clear that out of Caster Labs? That should have cleared. That should have cleared from the rest of it. Okay, hold on. Now you got me all busy. Because now I got to clear the chat window, I think. Yeah, there we go. I guess I should have that up always. That's interesting. Okay. Silly Billy. Silly Billy, tricks are for kids. Whoa, what's happening? What's happening? I just got a follower. I don't know who just followed me. Lucialdi. Oh, there we go. Thanks for the follow. Appreciate it. Hello and welcome, by the way. Yeah, so we're just gonna do a little bit more world crafting today. This is a game that I'm making, Loof. Or Luth. Is it Luth? Luth. Thealdi. I think I said it right. Yeah, it's a game that I'm making. Luth is fine, yeah. Trying to get that second part. Yeah, it's a Gladiator combat game that I'm making, RPG style. Set in futuristic Rome. It's basically kind of like a Diablo looter. Oh, I missed that one. Yeah, it's open world. Oh, got him. Yeah, it's open world. You collect money, kill things, travel through. It's based on this little tiny island. That's what we're kind of world crafting. And so you'll start off in this little island area. Yeah, you'll start off in this little island area down there, and basically your goal is to kind of collect all the best gear that you can, so that way you can compete in the big arena. And you'll work your way up through smaller arenas and smaller venues till eventually you get to the big arena, which is where the Primus match is, and that's over here. So I don't have the arena set up because I tore it down. But I can set it up real quickly. Yeah, it should be fun. Oh, I think I can. Yeah, if I remember correctly, I can do this. Ha ha ha. Yeah. There is a story, yes. Great question, by the way. We haven't really, like, the player itself doesn't have necessarily a good story just yet. We're kind of working that piece. I think for that to kind of get it put in place, I'm gonna need my story guy to help me out. But yeah. The short version to that answer is yes, there is a story. Okay. And then, all right, copy that. How do I turn off snap rotation? It's been so long. Where's snap rotation at? Is it not world one? Nope. This one? Nope, not that one. Where's rotation snap? Oh, there. Yep. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I don't know why that was giving me a hard time. Yeah, we got to look at see what the story looks like. That way it's, you know, a better setup. Because right now it's basically you're just a gladiator who's seeking fame. I think that I had talked about and might want to do like where there's different like story arc startingness, like you can start with different stories and stuff like that. But as of right now, the for the demo especially, we're not gonna have anything other than basically, you know, the normal quests, and your job is to get here and fight in the main arena. That's kind of the main story arc. And you traverse the island going to different arenas and different things, and that's kind of where we're setting it up. But I do think that it would be beneficial, and it would be nice that you know, we have some kind of story laid in there of why and where you're going and all that. So yeah, we'll have to get there. Good question. But for now, it's nice and easy. It's just you being a gladiator. How did that spawn? What the hell? That's a way overpowered guy for a training match. Way overpowered guy for a training match. Oh, he's gonna go outside. Yeah. His AI is still bugged though. Once you drop the shield out of him, their AI gets bugged. I have to figure out why that is. Glad his head didn't pop off. So, yep, that's where we're at. Okay, enough playing around. We gotta get some work done. We started late, so we gotta get this going. Okay. So basically, we said we got all this done. I think we fixed out Yeah, I appreciate it. That's kind of what we worked on, was the combat and making sure that that was pretty fluid. Let me save all those changes I made real quick. And one of the other things that we got in place was the faction system. It's a little janky, but it's okay. Let me do an immunis. There we go. And then let's spawn 15 of those. And let's go to town. And so you can have a lot of, the goal will be to have a lot of fights. You know, like the arena will have like different groups. We'll have different blocking. Each weapon is different and like how it works. And we have different combo setups. And they run away, they use pots. So our logic is pretty solid. But we do have to fix a little bit of the AI. And I still need to fix blocking with non sword or shield. Basically, the only two things that you can block with right now are sword and shield. So I need to fix the other ones and make sure that all of them have blocking capable. And we need to change the sword, like the sound of it, because it shouldn't, you know, be a shield when you don't have a shield. But it's okay. We got most of it in there. And you don't take much of a frames hit, which is nice. Like I said, we can have pretty decent combat sizes. Yeah. This is all, we made all this. This is not any purchased or bought thing. Well, I won't say anything. The dismemberment plugin. So we do use dismemberment plugin. That is coming from a plugin. And then Morpher. We use that too, but you don't even really recognize what Morpher's doing, but it's basically, oh shit, I didn't mean to die. Morpher here, let me see if I can get in here close. Yeah, perfect. So the way that Morpher works is it basically allows me to morph different body parts. And so on the normal player, you look kind of skinny and unimposing, but on the big guy, or on the NPCs, they have bigger structure and bigger heads and bigger shoulders. So Morpher actually lets me modify out the way that the build of them looks, and so I can make things look beefier or skinnier and kind of more stretched or elongated, which is kind of cool. And then it doesn't modify the core animation, which is nice. So those are, I think, the only two plugins. Everything else is, yeah, that's us. So we have a lot of armor and things to make, but anyways. Okay, so we're going back to world crafting. That's what today is. Today is world crafting. I'm gonna probably do 7 streams of world crafting because that's our biggest thing that we've got to do. Yeah, Morpher's nice in that regard. It's an expensive plugin, but it's worth it. And it has some really cool things that I haven't even toyed with yet, so I'm actually really excited about Morpher. Okay, so let's continue to do some world crafting today. I do have some ideas for what I want to do other than world crafting, and so we might, you know, dabble in those a little bit too, but for the sake of starting the stream out right, we're going to do world crafting and getting ourselves kind of finalized out. Last stream, we basically blocked in most of this upper portion, kind of talked about how we wanted to manage all this area. and how we wanted to set things up. I do want to create a castle here. And so kind of setting this area up for having a castle is what I want to do. And so we do need to block in what that looks like, but I don't need to have the castle done just yet because we're not actually going to get into the castle. Not in the demo. So what we'll aim at doing is we'll aim at getting the, let's do 5 by 5 by 5. Yeah, there we go. We'll aim at getting some other things in place like the ruins. Let's do 6. Yeah. Okay, maybe 12. Let's do 12. And then what's the size? The height of the wall is 5. So let's see what that height that is. Yeah, I think we agreed last stream that this was going to be the player's ruin or the bandit ruin. This wall was too big, so we need to make it a little bit small. The height is good. Is it 1? Damn. Oh, well, that's right, because the player's 1. Yeah, that's fine. 12 is fine. Let's go with 6 maybe. Yeah. And then height of 5. Let's do 4. Yeah. We're just gonna get some basic things blocked in of what the ruin might look like. Again, this is where the bandits are gonna kind of set up. Maybe having like a little inlaid bandit camp or something, maybe down here. Maybe this is where the docks are for the bandits, and that's how they, you know, get their stuff in from a different island. So, yeah. What do we do? 0.5 by 0.5. 0.5. Yeah, okay. And a dock would be maybe 10. Might actually just be 5, in all honesty. Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of dockish, yeah. Maybe that, like, this is where they hide their stuff and they smuggle it inside there, but they use the ruin to kind of like prep and get ready. This is an old dock. Messed up dock. That comes up way too high. Maybe here? Yeah, that's more accurate. Now I turned off rotation locking. Whoopsie. What do you do, Luth? Are you into game dev? Okay, so let's say this is where the dock meets. How does that even happen? Oh, what? Let's do 50 by 5 by 25. I don't get this. Yeah, so the dock would come out there. Let's say we had a ship, right? It wouldn't be super big, but it would be kind of big. That would be, oh, that's not too bad. Actually, that's actually really good for a dock. Did you get nice and close without, hitting the land. That's good. Okay, that's good. Maybe make it this tall. You gotta have it sink down in the water. And then this is gonna be just below sea level. Yep. And then do 1 by 1 by 10. 0.2. Yeah, that's better. Okay. Damn, that goes down far. So we have a couple different ideas. We could do this. It's probably gonna have to go down. So let's do 0.4 by 0.4. And then do 25. Yeah. Nice. Okay, perfect. That's good. See what that looks like. That's pretty accurate, yeah. And that's their ship. That's probably a little bit bigger than what I would want, but that's okay. We'll make a little dock thing if it's smaller, so that way you can get down to the bottom part. But it's gonna be an old ruined dock anyways, so I'm not like super tripping on it. It doesn't need to be like amazing. It technically needs to be broken and old. Nice. Yeah, that looks good. Okay. Yeah, I like it. Okay, that's good. And so that will give this kind of a reason to be here. We'll probably double this, I think. Yeah, that's good. So we'll do one every 5. Okay. It should be even on both sides. Looks like it is, so that's good. Nice. Yeah, so that's our dock. And then up here will be the ruins. There's got to be a way to get from there to up there. So we'll have to make like a little trail here. And then probably one on this side too. That kind of goes up. And then weaves its way in to here. Yeah. Yeah, I like the idea of that. Looks good though. And then if they had a smaller boat, because that's pretty big. So let's say it's 25 by 10 by 5. Yeah. And so if they had a smaller boat, then they would just have to have wood plank that got them over there. They're gonna run aground. Oh, they got plenty of space. Okay, cool. I like it. And so both of those will basically be the dock. That's the dungeon. Up here was where we're gonna do the ruins. So let's pretend that we had kind of like, you know, build what was this, right? And at some point in time, it was probably a port city that, you know, nobody uses anymore because the major port's on the other side. So this was a port city. This can come, like I said, we need to make a road. So this will kind of road up here and then back around into here where the main area was. So let's do some landscaping. Yeah. Svitch, my main man, how you doing? Good to see you here, brother. Hope all is well. Ooh, crap. That's not high enough. Okay, what about that? Okay, that's too high. I'm good. Thank you for asking. Just trying to get everything ready, you know? Doing that world crafting thing that you got to do to make your world all ready for playable demos. Okay, so I like the idea that this is kind of like a dock, right? And this is the dock area where they would drop things off. And so here we're probably going to want to have a little bit of cut into the mountain. Not much, but we do want it to have cut into the mountain. Because they would probably build, you know, like little structures here to kind of keep themselves good. Maybe a quartermaster's thing, you know, keep it nice and clean and organized. Let me make sure I line this up. I want to make sure that that dock is nice. And then this probably would come over here. And then we'll fade it out. Okay, now what we got to do is we have to basically create a trail that comes from here and goes up. And that's probably very unrealistic how I just did that, but that's okay. So what we'll do is we'll put like a little house here, like a harbor master's house or a quartermaster's house, and that's where they kind of like set this all up. They would have, you know, equipment or gear that would probably be here. And then maybe we even cut into the mountain. Like that's where their little sea shanty, you know, kind of little place was. So maybe we'll do that for cutting into the mountain. For here, we want to do the same thing. We want to basically bring them all the way from up here to down there. So this is actually really kind of hard to do, but the best way I know to do it is to kind of just draw the path at the level that you want it and then even it out. So basically we use the flatten tool to even it out. Now there is some terrain modification tools that are actually probably better suited for what I'm trying to do. But I'm kind of cheating it right now, if that's a good word. It's not really a good word for it, but I am doing it the way that I best know how. I'll say that. So we're gonna have a path come there, and then we want a path to come up here as well. Probably make this a little bit larger. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Oh, it's easier for me to make the path. Again, I think that we should probably cut into the mountain a little bit. Not much. Okay, so we have pretty good path defined. So this is going to basically come up and rise up here. And then this will do the same thing over here. We'll rise up. And head up here. That's probably a little bit more drastic than it should be, in all honesty, but it is what it is for now. Let's grab this, turn them all on, and then do an eraser. And erase these. We're going to reorganize this whole structure on this side. Yeah. So we'll make the quartermaster's house. We'll make all the other little tiny areas, and that's basically going to be what makes up this ruin. We need to bring it kind of all in together, which I like. This path probably may not be how I do all of this. I think having something a little bit more dragged out is what I want. So I may fix what I just did and kind of drag it out a little bit more. Yeah, that's probably more accurate with what I want. And we'll even this out here so that way it's like that. Yeah, so you got to kind of go around, and that way you get up here. Okay. And then we basically take this because we want that level, and we even that out there. Okay. Okay, now comes the fun part. Not really, but aye. Okay. Yeah, this is gonna take forever. That's okay though. It's going to be a little too steep in some areas, but it's okay. We'll get away with it, I think. Maybe. Okay. Yeah, so that's basically how we terrace it, right? Nice, good kind of path leading up. This is how they're gonna kind of get from point A to point B, and then get that into here. So then what we need to do is we need to get the smooth tool, increase the size, and then just go to town. Let's see what that looks like. So it's not bad. Yeah, it's not bad at all. That actually worked out pretty decently. Yeah, that worked out pretty decently. Okay, we'll just smooth out these edges real quick. Make this a little bit nicer. 200. Yeah, there you go. Wait, it's not so harsh up there. We'll do the same thing to the other side. I'm actually really happy with how that turned out. That actually turned out pretty nice. I thought I was gonna have to do it a bunch of times, and in all honesty, I'm pretty much happy with how it turned out, so I don't have to do that. So, bravo Zulu. Ah, shit. There we go. All right, cool. Nice. Nice. Okay. So that brings that up here. We need to flatten to this level. Wait, this level? Yeah, let's do that. And then we'll even that out. Okay, so that gets that up there. Ugh. Nope. Yeah, I can't. It's too harsh. Yeah, that works. Okay, that works. So we have our path kind of going up. And then over here, we'll have to kind of do the same thing. Yeah, we'll have to do the same thing. we're still gonna add rocks for the cliffs. So that way we're not using this rock texture as our only go-to. But it is for all intents and purposes of kind of getting ourselves where we need to be. That's kind of, you know, the easiest answer for right now. Okay, let me increase this. Okay, so for here, let's say like that's a rock sediment that kind of went out. Maybe throw a little bit of this in here. We'll smooth it out. Yeah, okay. But we need to keep that still flat, and we need to have a decent size for it. So that way, as I leave the dock, I have the ability to get where I need to be still. And then this will take me up here. It's kind of a heavy lift to get all the way up here, but that's kind of where we're going to go with it. That's how we're going to go with it. So is what it is. This is our... Not a fan of that either. We'll have to kind of fix that, I think. Yeah. And that'll come into here. Okay, so that gets us back into here, making this nice and clean again. I didn't really mess with any of that, so that's fine. I did mess with this. This is a cluster truck. And I still want this to be kind of cliffy. I don't want it to be super smooth. So because I want that, I need to make sure that I'm, you know, not doing too much of a smooth on this bad boy. And then we're going to have the same issue that we had over there, where I have to kind of like break it in and make it come all the way up. Which is nice. If the rain was to come down, the rain would come down from here. Kind of evening this whole thing. This road would be washed out in like 4 seconds. But, you know, whatever. Whatever, Kappa. Okay, cool. So same thing as last time. We're just going to terrace it down. Give ourselves some good room to work with each time. Because the road needs to be decent enough for them to walk around and get through. Fitch, do you follow Prismatic? Have you seen his stuff at all? Yeah. Have you looked at his new plugin? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. His plugin is amazing, bro. I got it too. I'm excited to kind of delve into it and take a look at it. I want to know how you kind of figure all those things out. Him and Sovereign, they got some really cool like knowledge sets, you know? Like, damn, dude, how'd you guys get that? Yeah, yeah. Well, and he's using the Niagara fluid stuff to kind of make it, which is kind of cool, right? Like, I was like, what the heck, man? Some cool stuff there. So I'm excited. I'm excited to play with it. Once I get a little bit more of the world done and I feel a little bit more comfortable, we'll get into that and I'll start toying with it. But I do have it. It's part of the project now. I mainly wanted it for the foliage. Well, that's the next thing, right? Is see how performant it is, because you're exactly correct. Yeah, let's do that. So that'll create like a cliffside kind of look. I like that. And prisms have multiples of RT. One thing that that was an issue with Fluid Ninja is that RT cost was too high. Yeah, that's true. That's true. That's a good point. I didn't even really think about that. That is a good point though. I mean, that's gonna get better though, right? Like, it's not gonna always be that bad. And I think RT helps in some ways, but I guess it really depends. And it also depends on the texture, right? So if the texture is super high resolution, then yeah, you're gonna get jacked with it. Yeah, so I don't really care about wind as much, but what I did notice about it and what I did like was the fact that, you know, you could control the particles with the wind. And I thought that was pretty cool, like how it allowed for the particles and the wind to interact. I haven't necessarily seen that before. So I thought that was pretty nifty, you know. I'm excited about it. I'm actually excited to play with it. Ooh, yeah, that's true. That's true. That's an interesting thought process. Yeah, that's definitely interesting. Okay. So now I have a seaside kind of like cliff wall. Okay, so let's get our big smooth in. Yeah, that's true. I haven't really, so again, we're using the water plugin, but I haven't really delved too deep into all the facets that it has. I know there's a lot more that you can do with it than what I'm currently doing with it. So I'm kind of interested to see how I can interact with things. I know the buoyancy part is a really cool factor that would be nice to play with. Again, like the ability to, you know, make boats and shit. I've seen some people do some crazy stuff. So I'm excited to see where we go with that when we get there. We're definitely not there. Boats aren't even on, what the hell? Boats aren't even on my ramp of shit to do. So I gotta slow roll myself and not feature creep, but it would be cool. Okay, so we come down here. I want this to be as flat as possible. Okay, so find the non-flat areas. Oop, oh, oh. That's stupid. Okay, and then that kind of comes up here. Same thing here. I'm gonna cut in. Yep. That down to 200. That way it's nice and easier. Okay. Okay, so we'll even this out. It's not so harsh. I think we're pretty much done. That was actually pretty quick. It was a lot quicker than I thought it was going to be. Just gotta even these weird things out up here. Go. Okay, cool. So that cuts into the mountain. We have a couple of terrorist areas I may not necessarily agree with. Let's see if I can smooth those out. That way it's like the water is kind of, you know, pushing it. Yeah. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Gotta figure out how I want to handle that. Got nice and hot in here. Is it hard to figure out what you want to do and build? Like I have snow landscapes based in the Arctic, but when I look at it, it's like, where do I even start building? Angel, that's a good question, and I think it's a valid concern. I try to use reference material. I think that's, for me, that's probably the best thing that helps me kind of push in the right direction, is I find a good reference. And then once I've got a good reference, I just use that to kind of bring myself in to where I need to be in the same headspace. And from there, then my creative, you know, takes over. But that's kind of the problem that most artists run into, or will tell you, is, you know, starting off with that blank canvas. How do I go from the blank canvas to, you know, the end product? And I think a lot of that comes down to, this is why 2D artists who do what do you want to call it, concept art, are so important. Like, a lot of people sleep on the idea of concept art, but I think that is such a critical factor in kind of playing through it. You have to really have a good idea of what you're trying to do and accomplish, so that way it creates a cohesive thing. If not, you're gonna do a lot of rework, and that's what I do. Like this, I've probably reworked this entire structure probably maybe 10 times, and it's gotten better each time. But you know, I could have saved a lot of time if I didn't rework it 10 times. Yeah, like, yeah, I'm kind of like redoing this, and I've already had this line kind of set up already before. But I need it, so that's why I'm doing it. Because I don't want it to be so smooth. Some of it should be smooth, but at the same, you know, kind of token of, cliffs and rocks aren't really perfect and flawless. They chip away based off of rain, water, and everything else. So okay, so then that would wash off over here. We'll smooth that out. And then here. Okay. We'll smooth that out. Yeah, that's fine. Everything else is good. Just didn't like how jagged those were. Yeah, I understand. I'm new to dev, just my massive landscape. I know what I want to do for the basis and outpost, but I'm trying to figure right spots and pane where you have a landscape that's empty. Yep. So what I do is, like I said, pick a spot, start there, and go from there. It's the same thing for, you know, art or anything else. You gotta start. And once you start, then things will start to come together. And it also helps to, well, I don't know about you, but for me, I like to pen and paper it. And so what I'll do, I don't necessarily pen and paper, but what I've done before is, I got my landscape, right? And so I'll take a picture of this, and then once I've got a picture of this, I'll put it over into Photoshop or something else like that, and I'll kind of doodle and say, oh yeah, I like this here, I want this here, or I want that here, and I'll create the structure and put it where I want it, you know, on that thing. And then I can come into the world and then start crafting from there, you know, and be like, okay, yeah, that makes perfect sense. I like it here. And, you know, put it in there. Like this originally was going to be where the bandit camp was, but because we added in these walls and we created this kind of like castle thing that I'm going to put here, it doesn't make sense that I would have a bandit camp right next to my castle. So now I'm having to relocate my bandit camp to somewhere over here, a little bit further away from the castle, and that's why we're kind of redoing. This was going to be a villa, but now I'm going to make this a ruined city. That's going to be a bandit camp. And so, you know, even once you got your plans, they're going to change. So, but that's how I do it. I'm not saying I'm the answer, because again, my flow is not flawless, but it does help me get moving on things. Okay. What were we doing? Yeah, we're gonna cut into this a little bit more because I think that is too perfect. I don't like it. I don't like that perfect. Crap. Okay, and we'll smooth all that out. What are you making, Angel? You said it's open world, but like, what's the game concept? If you don't mind sharing, you don't have to, but. Okay, so that's much better. Okay, there we go. There we go. Nice. So that's a nice smooth kind of transition. Down here is where our quartermaster's dock might be. Up here is where that might exist. I don't like this. I don't think that that's how this would play out at all. Let me smooth this out. Yeah, you might see something washed out like this, but you definitely wouldn't see that. This is gonna like, yeah. Because that would follow that ridge line. And then you might as well just even all this crap out. You would think with it being the Arctic, it would be easy. Just a few bases, some outposts, animals, enemy, and stuff inhabiting them. Trying to do something easy for my first game. Yeah. So you're kind of like making a survival game like the Lone Dark. I like it. It's a cool concept. Okay, so that makes more sense. That makes more sense. There was a, damn it, I don't even remember the name of it now. There was a, it was a third-person shooter that was based in like a winter setting, and it like you had like people who were watching you, and there was a director of the game, and the audience and the director of the game could change the way the game was, and it was a battle royale. I want to say it started with a D. Damn, I can't remember. But either way, like I love the scenery of it. It was like an Arctic kind of setting. I really thought it was a unique kind of play on it, and the VR was interesting. It's a game based off of the thing you play as a 10th Mountain Division Army Ranger and a team of 4 sniper, engineering, assault, machine gunner. You're going to be fighting the thing and Russians in a 3-way. Oh, that's cool. Nice. I like it. That's a cool thing. Well, is it single player? Because I hope it's single player. Your first game should never be multiplayer. Trust me, I made that mistake. Ugh. I fought anybody who told me otherwise too. I was like, no, you don't need it. I'm good. I'm good. Christopher Walken over here. No, not good. Okay. Yeah, that's good. I like it. Got a nice little mountainside. That gets me up to the top of the trail. Let's see what that looks like as I play in game. That's actually gonna make me fix this, because this is like a super serious drop. Yeah. Yeah, you're not wrong, Svitch. You're not wrong. Real developers could do it. It's a TPS horror, or it's a TPS shooter, and yes, it's single player, but you'll be able to play as all 4 characters, like swap between. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I like it. Yeah, that's good scope. I don't know if I agree with you, Svitch. You trying to set people up for failure over here. I know you're joking though, but still. Okay, did I smooth this out? Did I make this less of a, like a drop? I hope so. That thing was ridiculous. I like the idea of that, Angel. That's nice. Okay, I think I smoothed it out. Yeah, okay, I did. You know, it's nicer. It's nicer. It's a smoother drop to get in there. Not so drastic. Okay, so let's see what this plays like. Let's come from here, right? Let's say I'm headed over to the dungeon. I got basic B gear. I'm headed over to the dungeon. Let's come from over here, right? So I'm headed over the dungeon. And then I'm like, you know what? There's a path over here. Screw it. I'm going this way. I come over here. There'll be some ruins. It'll be kind of interesting. Over in the distance, I'll see the castle. But here, I'll be like, ooh, this is kind of cool. What all is going on here? And then I'll have some trees blocking this path right here. And this is how you get down. You see the cliffside. You're like, oh, that's pretty. Oh, here's a dock. And now you've seen the dock. It's pretty smooth. Quartermaster will be down here. Man, I gotta fix my running. I need to make it to where when I'm not in combat, running is like infinite. And then when I'm in combat, running is limited. But I'm here in the docks. Poof. And I jump back up. Oh, I made it. Oh, yeah. Who's your master? Oh, crap. Is that talking shit over here? I'm flipping. Yeah. So, yeah, looks good. I like it. And then let's check this out over here. So, as I leave, this is the dock area. I leave, and I can come up here. It's a little steep. but you know, whatever. Whatever, Kappa. You slide across even though you're walking. It's frustrating. Yeah, that's a very annoying process. Getting the right animations, you know, is always a pain in the boots. And then getting it timed right is one of the, you know, pain in the boots. That's why a lot of people use root motion, because root motion, the animator basically times it out for you, and then you don't have to deal with any of that sliding. It's not really hard until I get to my jogging. My jogging is jacked up. The reason why it's jacked up is because I don't have any actual animations for my jog. I'm using the blend space to determine the jog, because I set my walk speed, right? And I was like, oh, if I set my walk speed and that's accurate, which it is, and it looks good and it's clean and everything else, then, you know, if I make my run speed good, which that one is too, then my jog should be good. And no. How much is what? I'm confused. How much is what? Did I miss something? I might have missed it. I'm sorry if I did. Oh, you mean, so, it just depends on the one you buy. Some of them are cheap, some of them are not. It just depends on the ones you buy. But I think root motion is a good option. Again, it changes the way that you do things. So, for example, let me show you. So his attacks are all root motion. He moves forward as he attacks. And so in this way, I do not control the player's movement, because root motion takes control. And so I'm pressing, you can see I'm pressing the D key, or you can't see, but you'll see that I'm pressing the D key. But if I press root motion, it's going to move in the direction that the animation is set to move. And so even though I'm pressing the D key, I have no control of that. The root motion takes control of where it goes. So I will always do the root motion. So it's very important to remember that when you're doing root motion. Again, your animation, the rooting and where it goes, that is what controls movement. Yeah, I like it. We're moving in a good direction. Okay. So let's do a save as real quick. Been talking for a little bit. Give me myself a little drinky drink with my green teas. Rock Kicker, hello. Thank you. Yeah, it should be, it's pretty cool. I like it. This is my Gladiator game. What I like is, this is the reason why I like how we've set it up, is I can have tons of objects here and no real killing on performance, which is what I want. Okay, let's come over here. Those are all actors, yes. Those are all actors. I can pick up every single one of these. These are all objects that I can. Well, now they're getting destroyed, but I could have picked them up. Right now they're getting cleaned up by the code. The code said, I must clean this dirty place. Okay, let's take both of them on. Let's go. See if I can beat him. Ite Man, you're doing a great job. I'm gonna try to get to work on my landscape. See if I can figure out what I want to do and get started. You have a good. Same to you, Angel. Thanks. Yeah, that's actually what a lot of people have said, Rock Kicker. And as much as I don't want to say that I agree with that, I definitely agree with that. So I think the moniker that I'm gonna get branded with is Lego Dark Souls. I think that's what everybody's gonna brand me as, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. I come to terms with it. Yeah. There's like I said, it's not a bad thing. I wanted to be taken a little bit more serious than Lego, but at the same time, not bad. Okay, let's see what he does. Oh damn, he came in for 2 attacks. See if I can repose it. Oh, I suck at reposing. Come on. Let's go. Ooh, that should have been a batch. Oh, no. You gotta time it really well to where you can parry. That should have been a parry too. Damn it. I'm gonna die. That should have been a parry. Whatever. Yeah. I think that's a good kind of like. It's a good point, you know. It's kind of like I see it. I'm not saying I don't see it. I definitely see it. And I think that again, the style of art is very similar too, you know. Oh, I got him that time. I wasn't even trying. Look, hey. Nice. Yep. All the art is 100% made by me. All the art is 100% made by me. Animations, all the art. Yep. Get back to world crafting. Fahadeen, thank you. Appreciate it. Hello and welcome. Yeah, it's not bad. I like it. I'm happy with it. I need to add more foliage. I think that's my biggest thing that I really want to do to make the world kind of come to life. Is the foliage. But yeah, we made all of this was done in 7 days for the Mega Jam. So I need to texture a bunch of it and get it nice and clean again. I put some basic textures on it during the Mega Jam just so we could have something, but I kind of need to retexture. I think the foliage will be nice and clean. The environment will be nice and clean. And once I add in all the modification stuff, it'll be nice. Yeah, we did it in 7 days. It was good. It was part of the Mega Jam. Now we've added in some things since then, but basically all the armor and everything else, that was all done in 7 days. Even the world was crafted in 7 days. We did it all in a 7 days time frame. Let me see. Okay, so we got sticks. Let's see if I can beat him. The AI was definitely not done in 7 days. We have spent some time refixing the AI. The original AI was pretty basic and stupid, and even this one, it's actually really smart. It's choosing to like back up and then decide to attack you. You don't necessarily recognize that, but yeah. This game is just roughly 2 months. We did it during Mega Jam. So we have, well, 3 months, right? So Mega Jam was November, I think. So basically this game is from November. We took a little bit of time off, not a lot, but we did take some time off. And then after we took the time off, we moved in pretty hardcore. So we've been deving on it for that long. Yeah. And my goal and my intent is to have a demo. That's what we're making right now. Is my goal and intent is to have a demo that's ready and available and playable. It's only 2 people. My goal is to have a demo that's ready and available for NextFest in June. So that's why we're working pretty hardcore right now. I want to get this ready for NextFest. And the other thing that we were spending a lot of time on was this dungeon for the dungeon boss fight. The dungeon boss fight is very much going to be, like I said, Dark Souls. So I can show you what that looks like. So you'll have to go through the dungeon and grab all the things that you need to grab. And once you've done a bunch of stuff inside of the dungeon, you'll enter this room, and this is where the dungeon is at. Yeah, we're using behavior trees. And so this is the kind of like the skeleton king. This is the guy that you're fighting. Very Dark Soul-y type boss. Oof. I still have to add some skills in for when he gets stunned like that. But if you stay here, he'll knock you back. And then he runs to go get healed. And then I have to go, and then I have to turn off the flames. If you leave the flames open, then more monsters spawn. And these skeletons, as you can tell, are super hardcore. Like, they don't play around. They're like, here's your time to die. Oh, and I pressed respawn. I shouldn't have, because I don't have a respawn for this level. I might have crashed it. Are you using behavior trees? And it's impressive to have this quality already. Thanks. Yeah, we are using behavior trees. I definitely froze it. Cool. Damn it. Oh, there we go. No, I didn't. There we go. Okay. There we go. It's probably gonna be glitched out now, but we'll see. Let me go here. I have to fix this AI. So we changed the skills, and the AI is now super OP. It just literally starts swiping and swiping and swiping, which is ridiculously OP. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah, I broke it. Yeah, he's broken. Damn. Here, I'll show you the behavior tree. So if we go to blueprints, character, if you want to see the boss, I'll show you the boss in a second. But for example, the behavior tree for the melee skeleton, right? So this one's pretty basic, and that's why he does what he does. If I'm in the range, then I move to the player with my raged movement, I set focus, and I move the target. When I finally am at the target and I'm close enough, I just basically set my focus and I start attacking for whatever available abilities he has to attack with. This one is that stupid one that you just saw, and again, there's no cooldowns or anything else. He just goes to town. The cooldown's like 0.5 seconds, so he's like, he doesn't even care, right? So we could probably to chill it out a little bit, give him a 2-second cooldown, and then if we go to the normal melee attack tree, this one's a little bit more advanced. This one has evasive maneuvers. And so basically he tries to reposition himself based off of where you are. So if I grab this evade and we put it in here, and we move this over here, right? So he has a sword attack, and then he has a possibility to evade. And those are kind of his two options now. So instead of just going to town, he's gonna either sword attack or he's going to evade. And we could throw probabilities in here if I wanted to make it more complex or less complex. But I do want to show you kind of what that looks like. So let's go 6. Nope, that's restart. 5. Okay, yeah, let's do 5. That way I have the badass gear, and I gotta remember all my hotkeys for my cheats. Okay, so let's go to town and see what this looks like. This should be pretty quick. I should be able to, because now I'm in like really good gear. This is a first level boss, and so he's really weak against the gear that I got. This is top tier gear. Okay, so he's gonna go down. I'm not gonna get caught by that. He's gonna go and launch these guys open, and then he's gonna heal while he's doing that. That's why you want to stop these and close these doors, because he heals. Yeah, so now they're, instead of going to town, they've got a little bit of a relaxed feel on them. They're not necessarily, you know, trying to go ham on you, so you have the chance to block them a little bit. And so that puts him in the second phase. And he's kind of the same right now. I need to make it to where his third phase, he's a little bit more powerful. But he's still like I said, if you're not tracking the movements, he's gonna knock you down and kind of kill you. And so then you go through here. This is what we've done in the 2 months. This was not done during the 7 days. So this is what we spent 2 months on, is getting the boss and the dungeon working. That way they have the different stages and it's easy to set up. And basically fixing AI. That's what we spent the last 2 months of dev doing. Oh man, there's 2 of them on this one? Oh, get out of here. Okay. I gotta lock that down. And some attacks are interruptible and some aren't. So this is the last phase. There's no more healing for him. And again, I'm OP compared to him. So then I get all of his gear and I can look like the Skeleton King. And then I would exit the dungeon. And after I leave the dungeon, I would go and do, the world stuff. No, we are specifically making where there's no inventory. I want this to be as simple as possible. There's no inventory management at all whatsoever. What you pick up is what you pick up. And that's all you get. You have Q and E for your potions. And then, you can pick up different items, different quality of gear. You'll be able to spend money to get more potions or upgrade gear. So that way, you can start off with shoulder pad level 1. You can move up to the new shoulder pad. You can go to the next one, advanced one, get more on it. Or go to the boss gear, like if you get boss gear, whatever. No, you choose it. Nope, you choose it. So I look at it. I get to choose. I see the object, it tells me. So for right now, if I press F, then I would pick up a shin guard. And so that shin guard has the same amount of health that I currently have. So it's considered an equivalent one. So I basically got a new shin guard that looks cool, but it's the same. This shin guard is +5 health, which is below what I currently have. This is same. This is +7 health, so it's above, and so it shows you when you look at it whether or not you want to get it or not. It tells you, and that's basically what it tells you is. And then weapons, kind of again, they all work the same. That's 5 damage. This is technically 5 damage too. So they're all kind of, like I said, tells you whether or not it's better or worse. And then you'll know, hey, this is a better sword. Yep. And so this is the best sword right now. It's like a Gladius. Ow, I didn't mean to walk over that. But yeah, we want to keep it as simple as possible. I'm gonna get rid of this because I don't want that. But I do have a cooldown, so I do want that. That's fine. Okay, let's change soundtracks. We've been listening to this one for a minute now. Let's go to Neon. Yeah, the goal is to get mega grants. I'm gonna apply for epic mega grants, and then I'm also, like I said, I'm gonna have us. The goal is for a demo in June for NextFest. So that's kind of why I changed the title. We're making the demos for NextFest. I only have. Hey, thanks for the follow. I only have until February the 28th to get a trailer done, and so that's kind of where I'm getting all the things pretty that I need to for the trailer, so that way I can start editing the trailer because I have an idea of what I want the trailer to look like. I can actually show you that because it would be interesting to get some feedback on the trailer idea that I got. No, I wish. That's the camera for the sequence. So if I go to my display, so you can see this is kind of what I was working on for the trailer and setting it up. So basically it's going to have an eagle and you're gonna fly through. Why is it not playing? There we go. Is it just loading? Damn, it's that laggy. Shouldn't be that laggy. I should be able to process live. I guess not. Okay, well, either way, it's gonna fly through, and as it flies through, then it's gonna go into it's like an eagle that you're gonna be tracking and following, and then I want it to move forward as you walk into the scene. And so then the player will walk into the scene, it'll cut to the other opponent's back, like this is in the arena, and then they're gonna run at each other, and then it's gonna pause right there. And then it's gonna get into the basic stuff, which is like the player waking up in his cell, and then it'll show him fighting a training dummy, and it'll show a bandit, and then he'll fight a skeleton. It's gonna show him doing a jump quest. It's gonna show him interacting with something in the dungeon, like super small clips, so that way it's under a minute. And then it's gonna show him avoiding traps, player using a drone. So that's, again, that's what's unique about our game is it's not like old school. It's technically new world. We're, in 2070. And so you have the ability to use drones as your torches instead of normal things. And I think at some point we're gonna have a skill tree system so you can upgrade what your drone can do. I really would like the idea that, we're sitting here and I can tell the drone. So let me show you. I did not mean to do that. What the heck, man? Oh, it's 8. I always forget. Anyways, you press T, and T is your drone. I need to design that out, what that's gonna look like. It's gonna have a special animation for it, but anyways, the point is that I would like the middle mouse button to kind of like direct the drone, so that way you can have the drone jump in front of you, or maybe like, patrol an area, because it's really useful, especially at nighttime. So let's say it's nighttime, and I'll show you what the drone looks like now. With the moon out, everything's kind of lit. It's kind of nice, right? But if I go into a dark area, it does get very dark, and that's because of kind of the style that I've gotten set up. I want realistic lighting, and because of realistic lighting, that means when you're in a dark area, you're in a dark area, and that definitely can be shown inside the forests and stuff. So the drone's trying to follow me, and so it can get pretty dark down here. And that's kind of the idea with that. Now, what's also cool about this is it actually creates a moody effect. Especially if we go into foggy. So foggy is a very super dark setting, but you can create some really cool effects. If I do 7, no, it's not the one, 8, there you go. Yeah, see, it's a cool aesthetic, and I like how that looks. Like it just peers through. And so I'll probably show off footage of the drone, flying next to you, and that way it sets it apart from other games that are kind of in this genre. We are a futuristic game. There is futuristic tech. It's not just all old world type stuff, I like how my drone gets stuck in things. I'm going to have to figure that out. But let's fight champion. Yeah, we're definitely gonna do that. I agree. I think this is a very atmospheric look, right? And I probably will also show off the weather system a little bit, because you know, having that in there is always good too. Say the clouds are here, right? I keep pressing 7 when I don't mean to press 7. So I think having the weather system shown off, you know, in the different, maybe I'm doing a different combat or whatever, having the weather system shown is probably cool. And then we have rain, thunderstorm. That's actually probably my favorite. Like, especially at nighttime. Oh yeah, rain, thunderstorm is cool. This might be a little loud. If it is, I apologize. Yeah, look at that. Isn't that nice? I'm trying to wait for one to pop up over here. Come on. Dang it. We're so close. Yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. And then I can take a screenshot. This will be a cool screenshot for... Actually, let's back it up a little bit. And then let's do focal distance far, sensor width, focal distance close. And then field of view, let's zoom it in. To play with it. Yeah, anyways. I think that'll be a cool thing to show off. Hey, listen. Yep. Yeah, I like it. We got sandstorms. This is another plugin that I use for the sky. Ultra Dynamic Sky. I 5 billion% recommend anybody who doesn't want to have to deal with sky crap, you just get it. It has way more shit than I need ever, but it is so nice because I can modify, and I'm gonna modify all this out. I don't like this style. It doesn't fit what I want. Like the style wise, but it does have the controls already in there for weather and everything else, so it's super easy to manage. So, you know, snow and snow blizzard, and then you can do snow light, and it basically has all that. Yes, this is a UE5 plugin from the asset store. Let me see. It's called Ultra Dynamic Sky. Yeah, ultra dynamic sky. I think it's, I'll look at the price real quick. I think it's like, oh, I can't look at the price, damn it, because I bought it already. I don't know how much it is. I think it's like 40 bucks. It's definitely well worth 40 bucks. I will use it for every single one of my projects from now on. Yeah, it's super, super good. We still need to work on some dungeon logic too. Again, we're not going to do that today, but I need to finish this whole quest line up where you use those totems to unlock the different sides, and then what does that look like? I know that over here on this side, I want to make it to where you have to kind of grab this totem and then bring it over. But my problem is I have a bug here, and so that messes this whole thing up. I gotta get Messer to fix the bug, because these totems are timed. And so I'm thinking, because you have to basically sprint with it to make it across here. You're not gonna make it across there if you don't sprint. And so that will be annoying for the players. I'm pretty sure they're all gonna get stuck here and be like, I hate you. The bug is if I press this, I'm no longer sprinting. And so for whatever reason, I don't know why I can't get it to sprint while having that. And so that, like, if you're sprinting, it's easy. But I'm not sprinting, and I can sprint, like I'm sprinting right now. So it's not like I can't sprint, but for whatever reason, after I use that, I can't sprint. I don't know why. So I need to get that figured out. Or then I got to make it like easier. Like, oh, damn it. So then again, if I was a player, I'd be annoyed right now. I'd be like, this stupid quest is annoying as crap. Because if you fall down, you got to avoid traps. And then you got to head back, and then you come back to the same stairs, and then you do it again. So if I was a player, I'd be like, okay, I did it right, bro. Like, what? Because I should be sprinting. It's toggle. And so if I sprint, then I can come down, but then I got to make it all the way over here and put that down in there, and I didn't put it down there fast enough. So then I got to come back here. Like, I think I would be annoyed. So what I might do is I was thinking about this yesterday. Either A, I got to fix the bug, or I'll put the sprint jump on this side. So it's easy over here, but it's not easy to get there. I think that's the better answer, because then I got a sprint jump to make it there, but I don't have to worry about it on once I'm over, I'm good. I think that's the better answer. Yeah, I like that. That's probably a better answer. Because then I gotta do this, and then I get back here. Yeah, that's a lot better. Damn it. Where'd my thing go? Oh, he died down there. Okay, well, that does me no good. You're supposed to follow me, bro. There we go. And so by lighting, what the player doesn't know is by lighting these torches, what they're doing is they're actually activating these spawners that exist up here. And you can't use these doors. That's what happens during the boss fight. So the player doesn't actually know that they're setting themselves up for failure by activating these. And I think what I'm going to also do is because I like the idea of having things be, not so linear. I think what I'll have is another way that you can kind of get in this without having to unlock both of these. I think that's what I want to do. I'm not fully positive. Maybe I'll make it like a super hard skeleton boss underneath, and on the left-hand side or something. But the idea would be that, I got like maybe a skeletons, and I can like break my way in here. Instead of unlocking it via the other route, I can actually, get myself in here, maybe come around and pop out over here or something. I don't know yet, but we'll see. We gotta beef this guy up. We gotta finish getting these done, and then, you know, get it all kind of organized so that way it's, I need to make it to where it's very visual, because I had a guy play it already. One of my good friends played it and he was confused. He was like, what am I doing? So I need to make it where it's less confusing. Because when you die, you drop everything. And then that's all your gear gone. Like there's no coming back. Like you lost all your gear. I mean, you can run to it, but you only get 30 seconds. So you have to die like really close to wherever your gear is. So right now I have 30 seconds. And if I hit respawn, I respawn at my last location. And so I would have to make it all the way back over there in 30 seconds, which I would not be able to do. So all my crap is gonna be gone. Like all my gold is lost. Everything is gone. Oh, he used a potion. Yeah, so you have to really kind of plan your stuff out and kind of get good. It's gonna be, as much as it looks like a Lego game, it's really Dark Soulsy. Like I'm telling you, it's not easy. You're gonna have to time your attacks. You're gonna have to time your stuff. You have to watch the animations because it only does the, what am I'm having a brain fart right now. It only does the blah, 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 parry if you hit a specific frame of the animation. Which I think is actually really hard. But it's OP because you get like half their health. Oh, and of course he recovers and then runs away. Bastard. Oh, I missed that second attack. Oh, I'm dead. Anyways. So you can see how bad that would suck. I didn't save between that, so now I came all the way back here to where my last save was. And I'm starting over again. I don't think he's against the art style. In fact, I think Rock Kicker said he was for it. I think, right? That's what you said, Rock Kicker, right? Okay, there you go. He's like, I like it. Yeah, he's not against it. He likes it. He likes it. We all like it. Yeah, I'm not against it. Just pointing out what I'm seeing. Yeah. No, you're fine, man. You're good. You're good. Everybody good. Okay, let's go back to where we were. We've had a couple of minutes of. Oh, you're fine. We've had a couple of minutes of break, right? So let's get to painting. Okay, so let's grab dirt. I'm gonna make this brush a little bit smaller. I do have to figure out what I messed up with my layers because I get some weird errors that I don't think I'm supposed to get. Like, see how my sand is there? That's not how that's supposed to be. I clicked on generated. What the hell? Yeah, so like there's some definite like layering problems that I've got going on. I'm not sure what they are. I'm gonna have to figure that out, but for the most part, I'm okay. So I want to do this and this. Well, the only reason why I'm kind of caring about this right now is because for me to spawn trees in when I start messing with foliage, I need to know where the dirt is and where it's not. And that matters for where trees spawn. So I'm being very mindful of that by placing this, how I'm placing it. So that's why we're doing it. Otherwise, a tree would spawn there. We don't want that. No trees, man. No trees on my path. We can't get rid of it though. That's what I like about using the foliage. PCG needs that functionality. Once PCG gets that functionality and it's more performant, PCG is gonna be amazing. So amazing. Where did you start for the game jam? A great question. So I started on the character because that was the most important thing for me. I think getting the character in place was the most important aspect due to what we were going to be doing with it. And so I started on the character, and right after I finished the character, I moved into animations. And then right after I moved into animations, then I started moving into equipment. And then after I did equipment, I finally moseyed my way on into the world. And I didn't stream all of it, but I streamed 90% of the jam. You can actually check it on my YouTube channel. It should still be there. Not that you want to watch that much of me, but if you are curious and bored and want to see how I tackled it, it is on my YouTube channel, documented. Yeah, nice. Okay, so that looks good. Everything else looks good. No real issues. I probably might fix those. Yes, I am streaming to YouTube. I dual stream to YouTube and to Twitch. Yeah, Padin he's on YouTube. Let's check under the water real quick. Yeah, I didn't finish up all this texture stuff. I need to, but okay, so that's good. If I do smooth, what do I get? Does it create glitches? No, not really. Okay. Yeah, I need to fix the wave algorithm. I can't even remember what that name of that actual algorithm is called, but I need to fix it because I like that wave algorithm better than what's currently there. But this is what's defaulted in, and there's nothing wrong with it. I like it. It's pretty. Again, Ultra Dynamic Sky doing its work. Ultra Dynamic Sky actually does the caustics. So, and then it allows me to control where the caustics stop and where they go. And so Ultra Dynamic Sky throwing in some caustics, which is cool. I need to get swimming in. That's another tasker. But again, I don't want to have to spend 50 billion hours like making the ocean, you know? So I got to be careful with swimming because then you're in the ocean and like what's the point of being in the ocean? So I need to have sharks, like legitimately I need to have sharks to where you can swim for a little bit, but then sharks are gonna come out there and be like, and then you'd be like, oh my god. But I do need swimming, which is basically we already have it. I just need animations. It's flying, but it's just, you know, in the water. Yep, that's all it is. It's water flying. Okay, so we got this nice and pretty. It's doing some goodness. Yeah, we'll probably play with water and buoyancy and all that in a different update. It's not going to be part of the demo. I have a very strict kind of setup of what I want the demo to be. I have very, very strict kind of plan for that. Let me see if I can show it. So we use Codex. Absolutely love it. It's really cool. And so this is kind of all of the code that I want to have in place for the demo. And you know, we've kind of talked about what we want. Ability rework. I think Mester's in the process of that. Interruption hits, so that way you can interrupt them as they get hit. I want a power attack ability because one of my friends had suggested that the combat, while being fun, needed something more, and I didn't necessarily agree until I played what is the name of that game? Damn, I'm having a brain fart right now. What is that called? Hold on, I'll find it. Oh, Horizon Zero Dawn. Yeah, so once I played Horizon Zero Dawn, Lies of P also has it too. Yeah, Horizon Zero Dawn has you hold down the left mouse button and it charges, right? And you let go and it does an attack. And so I was like, okay, that's super cheap. It's not complex. I don't have to, you know, have skills bound to 1 through 5 or whatever else. And so I like that idea. So what we're gonna do is each weapon will have 1 power move. And so that's just basically there. I have some stuff I need to do for the dungeon. Infinite arena mode, we're gonna modify that out a little bit. It already exists. And then the blue ones are like what's gonna happen later, not because green, our deadline is March 30th. And then skill conditions for if I'm in the air, shield drop. I think he already got this basically done. We need to fix it just a tad, but it's mostly done. Stamina bonus for health items, dodge key rework. So that was another thing. I was playing wow, my brain is torched. What is that game? Horizon Zero Dawn. I was playing Horizon Zero Dawn and I didn't realize that their dodge key was left control. And so we were having a problem because we have jump, right? And with jump, you can't use spacebar for dodge. And so I'm sitting here like, okay, how do we do this? And so what we ended up doing was we ended up having it to where when you're in shield mode, right? This is the only time you can dodge. You basically, when I'm in shield mode, I hold down spacebar and the direction I want to go. And so then that's the dodge. And the problem with this is now I'm having to like press spacebar and a bunch of other things, and spacebar is meant for jump. So what I want to move it to is I want to move it to left control and then just the direction. So that way I don't have to hold down my right mouse button. As long as I do left control and a direction, then I will dodge in that direction. And I really like that idea. It's simpler. It makes sense to me. My concern and problem that we're going to run into is controller. Like, I don't know how we're going to do all this on the controller. So nope, I don't want lock on. Now we've talked about it. So there is a possibility. I don't personally want lock on. I don't like lock on at all. I think that it's Oh, what the hell? No, dude. What the? Oh, I'm smoothing. Son of a bitch. I don't think that lock on is a good choice. I think it's a bad choice, and it makes players kind of like, I don't know. It makes players kind of cheese things, and again, I'm not trying to do it. So, but maybe. Ideally, no. The answer to that is no, but maybe. I do have it as a possible task. That is something that we set up as a possible task. And then game controller support's in there. I need to create a sound controller. I need music. We need to finish up factions. And that's just all the code. And then I have to do my art. So there's a lot of art. Right now we're doing the world crafting. So we put in the roadblocks. I'm doing bandit camp technically right now. We're not done with that, but that's what we're working on. And then we need to work on the villa and get that kind of cleaned out and organized. And then we'll finish up the dungeon. And then we'll do our foliage first pass and our foliage second pass. And then that should finish up our world crafting. I estimated world crafting take about 7 days. So that's like 7 streams. And that's kind of how we're going. So everything is marked for our milestone. And I have 2 milestones. Milestone 1 is set for March 30th, and that's when we're going to submit our demo to Mega Grants. And then milestone 2 is June, and that's for Steam NextFest. And so that's where I'm trying to get everything ready for Steam NextFest. And then that's kind of like all my tasks that I got to do for it. So. I'm not either. And even in games like We Who Are About to Die, like, so that's basically our competitor. I wouldn't say they're competitor because they're a totally different game. Hey, Mister, welcome, by the way. I wouldn't say that they're, a competitor because it is a totally different style of game. But even our competitor is honestly, they don't do, they have lock on, but they encourage you that in advanced play you don't do it. And I think that's the right answer. Okay, so in my dock we need a quartermaster's house. And so that's what would be here. But we'll listen to the public, and there is a very real possibility that everybody just absolutely wants, that feature. And so if that ends up being a feature, we'll look at making it a possibility as something that we add in that you can do. But again, traditionally I am not a fan. Okay, so then this would be the dock warehouse. And then nope. 5. Yep. Okay. And 0.5. Yep. There we go. There we go. Let's use red so that way I know it's the roof. Again, we're just kind of setting up. We're not making it flawless, but getting a good idea of size and how things. So this is the quartermaster's house, where all of your. So we get off the dock. I go into the quartermaster's house. He would have like a little bed or something in there. This is where all my crates and everything else are kind of stored, and I get everything ready. So the warehouse would actually probably be bigger. Yeah. I'd say maybe about that big. Yeah, because you got to store all that crap, dude. It's a lot of stuff to store. You got to store all the things that all the drug run-ins and all the bandits are stealing. We don't want that one. We can actually, I don't have to use that color. I can actually use concrete, I think. So that way we can actually see what this will look like. Yeah. Nice. Again, we're kind of cheating it in place right now, but that's okay. It don't have to be flawless. That way we just know size right now. I think that's big. That's good. Yeah, that's good size. That's a good size. So in here would be all of our storage. Quartermaster would be sleeping over here. That's where his bed and his office would be. And so this is how they get all their smugglings in. That's how they get all their smuggling and badness. We can have some other stuff outside over here, you know, like the fishing stuff and whatever else. Yeah, that's good. Okay. And then we need the ruins, right? So we'll come up here. Because this is actually going to be wood. It's not going to be concrete. Yeah, I'm going to make this wood. It's going to be rickety, like super craptastic. Yeah. Yeah, super craptastic. I like it. And then up here is where the actual ruins are going to take place. So let's grab one of those. And we'll make this the stone texture. Stone. Yeah, okay. And okay, so let's think about what what the ruins might look like. So and that's how we'll kind of set it up. So originally we would want a similar kind of setup to what is normally there. So I think we would want it's probably 5 by 5. Yeah, 5 by 5. Maybe it's 4 by 4. Let's see. Kit bashin meshes, kit bash, villa. Yeah, so it's a little bit smaller. 3 by 3. Yeah. Okay. So 3 by 3 is what we normally would have. Yeah. Okay. And so that's our entrance, right? And we're not going to really deviate from how this looks too much. So we really would want to have it here. So we're going to kind of build one out, and then from there, we're going to take away parts and kind of make it look like it's less cool than it is. And my original plan for this was a villa. Which I think is still a good idea to have, and make that villa be the ruin. We may even make it to where this would be kind of like an illegal arena that you can fight at. That might be cool. If you come there at nighttime or whatever, you could talk to the bandit guy over in the corner and he would set up a fight for you. And it would turn off all the bandit spawns for the NPCs, and then you could have an actual, a challenge with the bandit fighter. That would be kind of cool. I like the idea of that. So let's bring this here. And then bring that here. Yeah, okay. So maybe this comes here. Yeah. Okay. So we'll have a little building right here. Mm-hmm. And so this would be kind of ruined. Or again, we need to break it down and break a bunch of the walls and all that other crap, which we'll do. But I do want to kind of set it up to like where we have a good feeling of what it looked like. Yeah, that's good. So I can kind of go back and forth, go all around. That's... I thought that if you had to lock on, it might be a place to put dodge. That's true too. That's true too. That's not a... I mean, it's not a bad idea. Again, I'm not necessarily opposed to those things. I just don't think that we would want to have... I mean, I guess I could see... I guess I could see it. I don't know. I don't know. I'm not sold on it, is what I'm saying. So we'll have to play with it. No, yeah, of course. I mean, yeah, of course. So they come in here. Maybe one more over. Yeah. Okay. I mean, we don't really need... Okay. I'm kind of trying to debate on how I want to handle that. Yeah, maybe we move this over. Right? And then we just even this terrain out. Yeah. Okay, so then that way, this is our entrance. And we move that here. We can put some trees here. And I think we just go right into the wall, you know? Just put it right in the wall. Like, screw it. Because this is our entrance right here. We'll even this out over here and make that connect. So I can come up from here, see the town there. This is where the original town would be built before, you know, it gets destroyed and has become a ruin. Yeah. Let's try it out. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. And then we can have like things on the side, railing that kind of goes down there. The classic kind that, like, you know, would be there. I like it. Okay. There's your docks. Here's your quartermaster. We'll have the docks. Nice. And the town is up there. Yep. I like it. Maybe we have a lighthouse up there. You probably would have one, right? Or I don't. Maybe is a lighthouse here? I don't know. I think the lighthouse is up there. Walking back up. We get inside the city. And we'll have some kind of like guard barracks here or something. Over here it can be like whatever. Yeah. Looks like the guard barracks villa. Whoever's on watch is sleeping there. How they greet you. Oh, hello, welcome. That's somebody's front yard. They didn't believe in space. It's like Japanese and up in here. We need a place for them to store all of their motorcycles slash cars, right? So let's go back over here. Yeah, yeah. I think that's there. Yeah, yeah. So like all over here is their motorcade. Maybe this is where they store them all. This is where they store their segways. before they leave for the day. They're like, okay, I gotta go shopping. I'm gonna get on my Segway. That is something I need to figure out. I need to figure out how we're gonna do fast travel. I don't know how we're gonna do fast travel yet. I don't want horses. I don't want horses. At least not right now. Maybe we'll add horses later, but I don't want it right now. So we gotta figure out some method for fast travel. I think that's an interesting, like, yeah, if we were a different game maybe, but we're not that way. I do like hover chariot. I do like the idea of a hover chariot. But then you're driving a Segway, bro. It's like I mean, it would be funny. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it would be funny. I'm kind of okay with it. But a hover chariot would be pretty cool. Yeah, Rock Kicker, I don't want Crash Bandicoot. It's not that type of game. But I did think about that too. I actually said that I was like, what if we had jump pads? Like, what if we just like, and then you're jumping and you're like, whoa. I mean, that would be kind of cool, right? So I did joke around with that idea myself. I do think hover chariot is more in line with what I was thinking. But we're gonna need fast travel. Like, we're gonna need it. And it needs to be something fun. Do I have that video still? I don't know if I do. Let me see if I have that video still. I don't know if I do. I might have deleted it. Because I deleted a lot of videos. Yeah, I deleted the video. But in Divine Purge, in this game that we made here, we actually had a hover motorcycle that I made. Ooh, this guy's video's up. Let me watch his video. Four-mile circuit. Oh, okay. Hopefully I don't get in trouble. When did he play this? 5 years ago. Okay, 5 years ago is when we were watching this. Wait, where's mine at? Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, so he plays. This was a game that we made for a 7-day game jam 5 years ago. Let me unmute the site.
Thamus, Radio Thamus, and it's let me see. It looks very polished. No real description of it. So let's just tuck in and find out what we got. Okay, cool. Divine Purge, Armageddon Protocol.
I had such high hopes for this game.
Of course, I'm going for easy. So we've got beacons to throw, bikes to spawn.
Man, this is a beautiful planet.
Wow.
It's me talking.
It has to go. Our objective is simple. The collective wants us to purge this planet and prepare it for harvest. Place the beacons down, we'll return to the mothership and be out of here by sunset.
Okay. Okay. Place the beacons down, right? Okay. Whoa. Wow.
Yeah, we made this in 7 days. This was a fun. This was a fun jam, actually.
Like that. What have I just done?
There's so much about game jam though you have to learn.
Just sort of throwing a flare down.
No, he doesn't realize that's a hover bike.
Hover bike.
So that's what we need to make. We need to basically make a hover.
Impressive. Oh, not my driving.
Yeah, we need to make a hover chariot.
Okay, place the locator.
Look, he's so far away from where he was supposed to go because the first thing he did was drop the hover bike. This is why game design tutorials are so specific.
There's a lot to this game. Okay, let's get off the bike. So we've got to throw beacons down. We could jump.
Like he totally ignores it. Just totally ignores everything. And he's getting attacked. Oh my god.
Wow, very impressive
I need
graphics.
to place a marker at her on the HUD. I can use the navigation system to direct me in the right path.
I can see something there. There's one. Oh.
Such a long time ago. This is 5 years ago, Mester. Can you believe that?
Right. Okay. Careful on the ammo.
I can't believe we did this in 7 days either.
Oh.
How close is he gonna get? Oh, he's getting shot at. Our AI was so crappy.
Yeah, dice spitter.
Gosh, what's up, man? Imagine if we
So I'm gonna go mop.
imagine if we had decent AI. Like it would have been a lot more fun. If we have the AI knowledge that we have now, it would have been much better.
Reload.
There's our active reload, Mester. See? Yeah. It's crazy to watch people play your game.
Nice
It really
music.
is. How's it going, Goss? By the way. So
You can tab through the,
he got lost. This is why game design is so important. He got totally lost.
objectives.
He had absolutely no clue what to do, even though
Wow, it's a big game.
I said what to do.
Let's throw down a bike. Let's get a bike again.
So he's gonna throw it. All he had to do was place the beacon by pressing F, but we didn't tell him where to place the beacon, like specifically with some kind of marker, and so he's totally lost.
That's the bike. Whoa.
Anyways, we gotta make that. That's what I was showing the video for. We need to
There you go. Bike.
we need to make the hover bike is what we need to make.
Let's party. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good times, man. We had a good time. I didn't get to texture half the things I wanted to texture.
Sound effects are fantastic in it.
I didn't get to do half the things that I wanted to do. Like, yeah, that's the downside about being the only artist on the team, because you just have so much shit you have to do.
Whoa.
That was the downside of the hover bike. I remember now. So if we do that, I got to make sure I fix that, because it goes off the edge, and I got to make sure that I fix that to where it doesn't, like, it'll fly but keep the momentum, because the hover bike had nothing to hover, and so it had no thrust.
It's like Gears of War. When you're reloading, if you hit R again in this sweet spot in the green area.
Yeah, I mean, they're game jams.
reload.
I don't know. I like having big scoped games. I want a team, man. That's what I want. I want a team of 5 people. If I had 2 artists, 2 coders, and 1 sound engineer, the shit that we could do in a game jam, like, again, I did this in 7 days by myself with Mester and Telenor. Actually, I don't even think Telenor was involved in this. I think it was I can't even remember his name now. Yeah, that's true. Well, our current game is a roguelike. Yeah, if our AI was so much better, this would have been fun. Anyways. Okay, back to, let's close this down. That was Divine Purge. And the reason why I pulled that video up is because I'm gonna have to make a hover bike so we can have hover chariots. But yeah, this game is very much a roguelike. I'm excited for it. I think this game's gonna do good. Ooh. Oh damn. Oh dead. Oh dead. But this is Dark Souls roguelike in Lego World, I guess, from what I've been told. It's Dark Souls in Lego World. That's okay. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with being a Lego clone. Oh crap, no, don't beat me. Nope, 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 nope. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, get it. Oh, oh, damn. Oh, your friend wants to fight now too? Get out of here. I don't even have any potions either. Oh, that's not good. That's not good. Okay, I got that. He doesn't have any health potions because he used it. Bastard. I need to get rid of the wood sword. What did he have? He had a maul. Oh, no, that was a bad choice. I can't block anything with the maul. Oh, he had a health potion. Heck yeah. No, you're fine. I thought you didn't like Dark Souls. So I don't. I didn't like Dark Souls. That was a long time ago. That was an old version of me. I like the Dark Souls combat. I don't like the Dark Souls linear. So we basically made Dark Souls open world, which is Elden Ring for all intents and purposes, but it's not Elden Ring. So this is a Gladiator game, and so that's the playfulness of it. But it is, when you die, you absolutely drop all of your shit. So, you know, if I had the best gear, why did I have to reload? Of course I reload. So if I had the best gear, right, and then I die, I drop all my crap. And then I start back wherever my last save was. And people are thirsty for that. The problem is Enshrouded is coming out. I don't know if you're tracking Enshrouded, but Enshrouded is coming out, bro. Like, there's no... Enshrouded's gonna keep people busy for so long. You can build all the same crap that you can in Valheim. It's higher in graphics. On top of it being higher in graphics, it has action RPG combat. Like, Enshrouded is gonna be big. Like, it's really gonna be big, and it comes out in a couple of days. I think this game has good. Stormy, what's going on? Games that rail you into following only one path, tell you a story at once. After that, yeah. And who cares about your competition? By the time you finish this game, people will want something different. That's true too. Well, you know what, Goss? I need like a whole team of people to make a Valheim. I need at least 2 coders. So until you decide to join me and we join forces like the bro force that we are, I'm stuck with just 1 coder. And Mester is amazing, but he's only 1 coder. There's only so much that you can do. Valheim is like even more scope, and I think Valheim was like 5-6 years in development. Yeah, I mean, how long was Valheim? Let me look at that. I think it was 5-6 years. How long did it take to make Valheim? Yeah, man, no worries. Yeah, so he was in more than 3 years of iterative development led to Valheim. And I think there's 3 people on the team, or it's 3 or 2. How many people made Valheim? No, it's 5-person team. Yeah. Give me a 5-person team. Like the things that I could do with a 5-person team. Whew. Like I said, 2 coders, 2 artists, and a sound engineer guy that does music. I'd rule the world. That's with me what I'm trying to build, man. That's what I'm trying to make. So if I get the mega grant, my goal with the mega grant is to hire on an artist and a basic coder. They don't have to be like super advanced or anything else, but my goal will be to hire on a basic coder and another artist, and then I will have everything I need so that we can produce quality stuff fast. Because I work fast. Like I work really fast. And if I can get somebody else that is on my part of speed, then and basic skill level, then we're good. For art. And then Mester, I mean, he knows his code. We just need somebody to kind of take away the tasks that aren't so or shouldn't require a big coder to be on them, you know? Like, it sucks when you have somebody who has to do all, like, you just have to do all of it, man. It's just annoying. So yeah, if I had a 5-person team, whew. The interesting part is I have more than 5 friends who are in game development. 3 of which who are at major corporations, like major places. I just had to convince them to work with me. I'm that horrible to work with, I guess. No, you just don't. I don't have any money. That's the key. That's why mega grants is the key. I get mega grants, I can hire people. Make some shit happen. Make dreams come true. No, I really think I would be happy with 5. I don't want to go big. I don't like the idea of a big team at all. I really don't. I prefer, even in the military, like I prefer having a lean group of people. It's easier to manage. It's easier to make sure everybody's kind of on the same page and working towards the same direction. Yeah, I just, nope, I'm good. Okay, so this is our ruined city. Now, right now we're building it out. It will be ruined after this. We're just building it out right now. I don't need all that crap. I don't even like half that crap. Some people do. Not me. Okay, so this is the main entrance. We need to bring some of this down, so that's good. Let's yeah, essential people. Essential people only. Flatten, that's what I was looking for. Yeah, so we want to do that. We're gonna flatten all this so it evens out. This is gonna be taken away. So this is the southern entrance. This is our dock station. We'll have to bring some of this out. So let's grab this. Not by much, but just enough to where that's on the thing. Honestly, I am messing with the idea of skeletons being a result of diet drug gone wrong. Okay. I mean, possible, I guess. I like the idea. So I was thinking that we were going to make the kind of the undead concept related to. Ooh, damn. We're gonna make the undead concept related to kind of like power or batteries or something like that. Like the Romans found some kind of dark energy or something that allowed them to start messing with those things, and that's really when that kind of took off. That's kind of what I was thinking. And so, he's got like some kind of dark energy, and that's how that works. I haven't really figured out how I want that to play just yet. But okay, yeah, that looks good. No issues there. I need to bring this down. So where's flatten? About 200. And then we're just gonna flatten this area right here. Yeah, and then we'll smooth that out. Because then as I come down from here, I'll smooth into this, and then that'll be here. This is my open area. Yeah, we just gotta grab this. I gotta hit up your friend Goss again, because I think it would be nice to get into, well, I mean, I don't know, who knows? Maybe this game takes off and I don't have to do an internship, you know? Maybe I just make money. I doubt it. Actually, I don't doubt it. I think this game has potential. I really do. I think this is a good setting. It's a good, easy, playful thought process. I like it. I'm a fan. My only fear is job security. I'm getting out of the military and I have no job security. So I don't technically have a story for it. I don't have a story for it per se. That is Stormy's job, and he is currently working on creating a story. That way I don't have to. Turning, what's up? Yeah, in a galaxy far, far away. I mean, you're not far off, actually. This is an alternate universe. This is correct. Did you not see? We have lightsabers, bro. We got lightsabers. Look. We got lightsabers. I mean, they're not really lightsabers because I don't want to get sued by Star Wars, but they're lightsabers, bro. Yeah, that's true. What do you do in the military? I'm an IT. I fix computers. I'm a computer guy, which it's only logical that I move from computers over to, you know, non-computer crap, I guess. Or, well, I mean, this isn't a logical actual step. Somebody might be like, what? You're into cybersecurity, but you make video games? People, I mean, it's computers, so maybe, who knows? But my passion is art, and it has always been art. So here I am doing artsy things, making artsy stuff. Man is literally making war. Must be military. Yeah, I guess. Oh, I don't want smooth. What the hell? Oh, I want paint. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Game saved. On my way to be back. Hello, how's your military job going in real life? And game dev here too. Hey, game saved. How's it going? That's good to hear. My military stuff is going well. I'm in the process of getting out still. Like I said, I'm gonna retire soon, and trying to get all that figured out and get that all squared away. Retirement, if all goes well and everything goes the way that I want it to, I will be retired in May, June timeframe, if all goes well. If I don't get the way that I want and the military gets the way that it wants, then probably November. But again, we'll see how that goes. As for the game is great. We are currently setting up, I am pivoting to us to get a demo out. We are gonna release on Steam. Originally, I was kind of lackluster about the idea of releasing on Steam. We're gonna release on Steam, and we're going to debut the game during the NextFest, which is in June. So I basically set a deadline for Mester and myself to get this all done by June. So I am going to be streaming very, very, very regularly, and I'm very hardcore. I have a very strict deadline of what we're going to do and what we've agreed on that we want to have for the demo. And so I'm going to try to adhere to that unless it's like absolutely necessary that we deviate. But I'm going to try to avoid that at all costs. And so that's how that's all at. And then turning, yeah, I appreciate it. Thank you. Yeah, it's coming along great. I actually really love it. The AI enhancements that we did were a big fix, and then we added in some new stuff. There's some more stuff that I'm going to be adding in, but again, I wanted to focus on world crafting and getting all this world crafting in place. But I do want to finish up the oh, hold on, let me show you this. Let's spawn 5 of them so you can see. Well, let's go 8 so you can actually see how badass that is. Mester created some good AI. We've got some interesting stuff going on. So now we have the ability to fight multiple enemies. We added in a token system. So as I fight them, they all will pull tokens to see who wants to attack me. And they all kind of try to move around me so they don't cluster in one area. And so they're all using tokens to try to destroy me. And they all went ham. And I lost my shield. So we actually added shield drop in the most recent update. So if you are holding your shield down and you lose all your stamina, then what they'll end up doing is they end up dropping the shield and breaking your shield. And we have combos. You can see how one of them just lost his shield. So we've got advanced AI kind of coming in place and coming online to really help out with that. Here we go. Anyways, we have a lot going on, trying to make things work and look good. So I've got myself a pretty detailed list of kind of what I want to work on and get done for the demo, and that's what we're sticking to. Just make a third-person Vampire Survivors game. Why don't you make it with me, Goss? Make it with me. Make it with me. You be the coder, I'll be the artist. See? Hence my problem. I need people in my life who are not lazy. Still working on your mixtape? That's awesome. Yeah, no worries, Game Save. You're good. Yeah. I mean, we're not technically ready for a demo just yet either. We're close. I think 50 days will get us there. We've got quests. We have the ability to add quests. We've got abilities in. I need to add in a bunch of armor and items. That doesn't take too long. I think, honestly, if I spend a week on armor and items, we'll have, 100 plus armor and different weapons, which is a lot, especially for a demo. 100 different weapons and items and objects. We'll have a lot to play with. I might add in one more enemy type if I get a lot of extra time. That's true, but I don't know. Why don't people have like a sense of? Maybe it's accomplishment. I'm not arguing. That's pretty badass, I guess. I'm not gonna tell you anything. You be you, bro. But I'm just saying, man. I do it because of enjoyment. Yes, I want the satisfaction of saying I released something, but I do it because I love it. Like when I get home, I want to make this game because I love making games. It's not about, for me, that's what it's about. I just love making art. I would literally do 90 billion projects. Like, I would be part of all of those projects if I could just make cool art for those projects. If a coder was there and doing all the code and I didn't have to do any code and I just made art, that's what I would do. I'd just make art. Well, maybe you can work for an indie studio, Goss. Maybe you can. Again, if I get mega grants and you promise to not be a dirtbag, I'll hire you. I'll be like, Goss, you're hired. That's true. That's true. And I do get that too. That's me and Mester have said that a couple of times. You definitely have to have the right game to really motivate you to put forth that effort. Yeah, there was a game we were making with Sinar, a guy that we teamed up with for a while, and Sinar was awesome, great guy, knew what he was doing, really smart and intelligent. But the idea we had for the jam, I absolutely hated. I thought it was a dumb idea, but we had already picked that idea and we had already rolled with it, and I just hated it, and so I didn't want to work on it. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. I mean, you're not wrong. I agree with you wholeheartedly. I'm trying to sit down with an old friend this weekend to hammer out stories so I can build the systems to support it. Hey, that's cool, man. Yeah, that's actually one of the reasons why I like having Stormy. I don't really have to come up with all the story myself. Now, don't get me wrong, I don't buy off on all of Stormy's ideas, as he'll probably tell you, but at least having a person to bounce ideas off is super, super helpful. You know. So Kindred kind of like, I don't know, man, he kind of abandoned the game. I kind of had a sense that he wasn't going to use my stuff at all. I don't know if he didn't like it and didn't want to, like, you know, say that to me. Yeah. So I don't know. Kindred was not, he wasn't buying off on the idea. And then Kindred eventually, I think he cannexed the project, or he put it on hold because he has other prospects. So he was originally making the project because he wanted to get it out as quickly as he possibly could. You know, and I get that because he needed to kind of fund, you know, what's going on. And I think he didn't really, either A, he didn't like my art, or B, he didn't like what was going on. I don't know. It's possible that he didn't like, you know, what he was having to do and just didn't want to do it. So, yeah. Oh yeah. No, I'm not tripping on it. I don't mind it. Kindred is awesome. He's super good, man. His game that he made was cool. I relish the ability to work with him. Again, maybe I'm that little lost kid who's just looking for people to play with, you know? John Minks! Hello and welcome. You know, maybe that's what I would love to do, but yeah, Kindred's awesome, man. I have no problems with him. In fact, again, if I get money from Mega Grants, I want to hire him and use him to, you know, work on this game. Because Kindred is awesome. He knows his shit. And our art styles are very similar. Yeah. Well, I always try to get some of my friends into it, but again, it's hard to get people to be motivated. Goss makes a really good point. You know, you have to be motivated about the game, and not just the game, but you have to be motivated, you know, in general to get in and work and do that shit. It's midnight for me right now. I should be asleep, right? And instead of streaming for 4 hours, which I will probably do tonight, I could be playing video games and I could be enjoying my time, or, you know, getting my homework finished and doing all that other crap. But you have to be motivated about what it is that you're trying to do and what it is that you're trying to accomplish. And if you can't, then, you know, it doesn't matter if they're friends or not. Yeah, I don't. Gus actually might like Leisure Suit Larry. I don't know if he does or not. He might. That is technically his style of game. If you knew Goss. Whew. Yeah, you can. Game save, you can 100% be a tester. Like, I'm gonna need a bunch of testers, and so we're going to. What do you mean? How is that your style? That is like your perfect. It's a cheesy game about like some guy who's just trying to get laid like that. That's definitely Goss style. I could see you listening to Mighty Mouse in the background. My version of what Goss is for the record, me and Goss used to be roommates a long time ago. So my version of Goss is probably an older version of him. He's changed a lot, I'm sure. That's true. Yeah, Baldur's Gate, it does exist for that. That is accurate. No, I miss all that fun stuff. It's crazy to think when you go back to it, you know, it's crazy to think about how much time has passed. Anyways, game saved. Yeah, here. Let me see. Let me do Discord. Make sure you. If for those of you who are on Twitch, that should have worked. I don't know if this is gonna work in YouTubeville. If that doesn't work in YouTubeville, then I'll just send it to you. There's for the YouTubeville people. You can join the Discord, and then on the Discord, we will be releasing the demo client for people to test with. Yeah, I got a bunch of people on YouTube. I got 3 people on YouTube, and that's a bunch for me. Normally I have 1. So we're at 3 people on YouTube, which is great. Like I said, getting my numbers up is always good. Invalid invite. I hate how. Okay, hold on. I created a never-ending link that doesn't work. Okay, so that is the link that should work. And then this is the link for YouTube people. Okay, cool. Yeah, join the Discord, and then in the Discord, there's a channel, and we're going to be, yeah, I need to do that later. It's annoying that I have to do it though. I set it to never go away, but whatever. We're making a ruined village, and before we ruin it, we're gonna make it. I'm just getting the general outline, and then once I get the building's general outline, I'll bring that over, and then that's how we'll ruin it in the program. Because this is where the bandits are gonna kind of claim. This is kind of the bandits' hideout. And then I'm gonna have a little bit of a place underneath that you can go into via the caves. So you should be able to, this is the second dungeon. That we're not going to, we might have it available, I doubt it. I'm not putting any hope in it. but it needs to be here for the world crafting element, and that's why we're doing it. But anyways, I want to have it to where there's a cave over here that you can get into that maybe they go there. It's still the same with the flame puzzles. I did get the boss done. So the boss is like 90% finished. I'll show you that here in a second. That's a great question, by the way. Okay, so this is how I want all of this to show up. This is the other entrance over here. I think it'd be cool to have like a hover station. So maybe instead of that, we do something like this, where the building gets brought together. Yep. And then there's like a hover station where you can drop your hover pads off. We got to make a hover pad now. Maybe that's what I'll do with tomorrow's stream, is we'll make the hover stuff. I made the hover stuff last time. It's pretty cool logic. So it might be fun to do. So we press E and then you'll get on it, and then we can hover around and you'll be fast. I also thought that, we could just, so it's not a run quest. I think that hovering should be like super fast, maybe like this fast. So that way you're like, whoa, but you have to get the hover. You don't get it right away, right? So it's something you kind of unlock. Be like, maybe it's too fast. I don't know. We'll see. Let me go show you the boss real quick. Okay, so this is the dungeon, but it's specifically the boss. I don't know if I'm strong enough to beat him in basic gear. I'm supposed to be. If I coded it right, I'm supposed to be, but I don't actually know if I am or not. So I guess we'll find out. So you unlock the doors, you come inside here for the dungeon. The boss is woken up. He does like a spin attack. You can't block this. He gives you a couple of seconds to get some hits on him, and then he's gonna try to do his knockback. You gotta block it. I need to add in 2 skills there. He does a dodge, so like he'll actually try to jump at you. And you gotta kind of like dodge it, because he will try to jump at you. If you can get him to go into this mode, he'll go into a spin mode, and then once you get him at half life, he'll break away. And then you got to turn these torches off and kill these guys. And then the faster you turn these torches off, the less life he regenerates. So we just need to add a little bit more complexity. Hit stop and hit reaction. Yeah, so that is next on the list. Yep, that is 100% on the list, yes. Very good points. I have to make those animations, and so I got to make 8 directions of hit interaction, and then we're going to basically add an interrupt. So when you get attacked, you'll get knocked backwards. Not all of the interrupt actions will be, or not all of the attacks will be able to be interrupted, but a lot will. Oh fuck! I messed that up. Oh, I messed that up too. I'm missing chat right now. I apologize. I'll catch up in 2 seconds. Just trying to beat this boss. Oh, there's 2 of them that spawn there. Yes, you can parry. It's already there. I'll show you here in a second. It's kind of hard to do because I suck, but yes. Okay, I gotta get off here. Oh, damn it. Oh, I don't want to die. Okay, come on. There you go. I already know his moves, so it's really easy to kind of plan out his dance. But if you haven't learned his moves, it's not a fun experience. Then you beat him, you get his armor, and then you can bounce away. Okay, so let me show you the parry stuff real quick. I think this is at what, 2? Yeah, 2 is fine. Well, let's set it to 1. That way it's easier. Let me re-chat real quick. Nah, let the hover be some secret item speed boosties in Morrowind. Well, no, so I think we'll have different versions of the hoverboard that are different speeds. So I think that you can unlock it over time, or maybe you can upgrade it over time. Oh, damn it. I don't want to fall over. Okay, so let me go show parry real quick. No, I suck at that. So you have to time it. It has to hit at the right time of the animation. Like the right frame of the animation. You have to have your block up. There you go. And he basically gets all stunned for 5 seconds when you parry, or 2 seconds. Yeah. So if you time it right, do you use Jira to maintain tasks? It really helps creating creeping. So we don't use Jira. I use Codex, but yes, you are correct. So what me and Mester did, or well, technically I did. Mester has to approve what I've done. But basically, I came out. I created a milestone, and then for that milestone, I have attributed what we want to do, and so. It has all of our listing of our tasks and basically an estimation of how long it'll take. So for example, demo gameplay loop is about 15 days because this includes the quest and everything else. AI revamp, we're estimating about 3 days. And then ability rework, he's already kind of done this one. I think it's finished. I think we have to verify it probably this weekend. Interruption hit, like you were talking about, that's something we need to do. I want to add in a power attack ability so that way I can charge, and the power attacks will be AoE or area effect kind of type of things. So that way it gives you the ability to break away lots of mobs that are on you. And then dungeon boss, we need to finish up him. So yeah, I got that, and including my art. It's easier to kind of stick where you are and kind of organize it. I like Codex. Jira is good too. It's not bad. I've used it, and I've also used I've used a bunch of these type of softwares. And we have, so that's the other thing is I coded in wave events. That's going to be the second dungeon. Is basically you go in, you activate it, and then you get the wave events happening. And so hopefully you can finish them off quickly, because they just keep spawning. They don't care whether or not you have cleared the wave yet or not. And so it'll be really kind of hard in that sense. But if you make it to the last wave, then the boss spawns. And our boss that I glitched him here, hit stop makes larger weapons have more weight. What do you mean? You mean like longer distance? Oh, yeah. It's true. Well, and so like spear, that would be really nice for spear because they can't get in close to you. Ooh, almost absent. Thank you for the follow. They can't get in close to you because you've knocked them out. So then you have to have the ability for them to kind of, you know, close that distance. And so that's one of the things that the AI is going to do. Thanks for the follow and welcome. The AI is going to be able to determine what weapon you have, and based off of the weapon you have, their tactics are going to change. But yeah, I agree. Yeah, no, I agree. Shield guys are OP, man. Like, you have to break their shield. So you're gonna, like, spears will be basically destroyed by shield guys, because until you crack it, and then once you crack it, then you're like, yeah, you don't. And I can just go to town. This is a weak spear though, like super weak spear. So weak. Ugh. Okay. That's a level 1 spear. So you shouldn't be fighting a that's a level 2 or 3 level 2 or 3 whatever you want to call it. And I want mauls to be super OP, but they cost a lot of energy. I want the mauls to be able to like knock people down and crap and make them fly backwards. So we'll have to, again, there's some balance stuff we need to do. I don't want it to be super, you know, OP. Yeah, definitely. Well, so there's a Discord channel for that. So just whatever ideas you got, upload them there, man. That's what it's meant for. And this is, so that's the cool part about it is this is a future Rome. So like if Rome never fell, this is 2070. So we have, like I said, we have drone abilities and things like that. Instead of, you know, a torch, you pull out your drone or your lightsaber. And then again, you just, if you want to fight your opponents, you can choose the opponents. So I can, you know, say I want to fight 2 opponents and they're going to have damage buffs and now it's your arena match. They're like, okay, what's that we got to make them focus you first in this match instead of having that silliness. Right now they want to attack each other, which I guess is kind of cool. Yeah, this is 100% based off of our Unreal Game Jam game. How did that door, wait, what? How did that open? What the hell? Yeah, this is the game that we made in 7 days for the Unreal Game Jam. I think, let me see if I can go to the game real quick. Yeah. Here. So if you wanted to play it and you wanted to see, good vibes, what's up? Good question, Turning. I'll tell you in 2 seconds. So if you wanted to play the game, this is a very, very old version of the game, but this is the game and you can play it. This is the one that we made specifically for the Game Jam. Good vibes, hello and welcome. Thank you for showing up, my good vibes friend. I enjoy the vibes and their goodness. Want to see my brand new model of a robot? Yeah, sure, man. Send what you got. There was a question. What did I miss? Why do you have a spoked wheel? Oh, okay, yeah. So the spoked wheel is, let me see the best way I can explain that. Good vibes, give me 2 seconds, so I'll take a look at it, bro. So, the spoked wheel is basically, it's a pie chart. And the pie chart is a representation of the area, or not a pie chart, but it's basically like a graph, if you will, of where you're gonna be attacked. So, fuck, I forgot to switch out my weapon. Okay, well, that's what you get for being stupid. Anyways, so as you can see, when he's gonna attack, it says he's gonna come from this side, right? He's gonna come from the left side. If he decides to come from the back side, then it's gonna show it on the back side. And if he comes from the right side, then he's gonna come from the right side. So what I have is I have 4 token areas that I can be attacked from. We're calling them tokens. And based off of, yeah, correct, it's like a hurt box, right? And based off of these tokens, I can only ever get attacked by four NPCs simultaneously, because once that token has been used, then nobody else can attack for that direction until it's been cleared. So this does 2 things for us. One is it allows the AI to not bunch up, because they have to move to be able to attack. And so it basically, if they can't, or if a token is not available, then they move around and they're kind of repositioning and trying to figure out their best way to attack. And then if they get a token, then they have the ability to attack. So then they go in and they attack when they've got the token. And then the token clears, so then another person can come in and attack. Okay, let me look at this picture. That is your robot. Nice. What's the green area thing? What's that? Yeah. Yeah, it is. So since Mester has added that in, it is exponentially better. What's the green thing? Good vibes. I don't know what the green thing is. You gotta explain that to me. Okay, we are definitely in territory of not being productive. We're being productive. We're talking and having fun, but I need to finish this damn city so I can have ruins. Okay, so that's our villa. Let's build something over here. I think those are okay there. Okay, so then they get back here. We'll do like a little market or something. So this is the second dungeon. This is the bandit boss. So originally I was going to have the bandit camp be up here, and so I had like designed out a bandit camp for up here. There was going to be a cave that they kind of all came out of. So basically this was a wave boss. You would come up here and you would work your way up to this little area, and then the boss would like come out and he'd be like, oh, rah, rah, you know, you're in my bandit camp, get out of here. And so see you later, Stormy, have a good one, man. And so that's kind of like the dungeon, right? And then it was going to be waves of bandits coming out and fighting you. But then we had to create this great wall of you can't get past here for the demo, because for the demo, I don't want that to be a playable area. And so basically we halved the entire island. So you're going to be able to play on this whole section of the island. And this whole section of the island is basically where you start off here at the villa, and then you leave the villa and head over towards the dungeon. And I figure as you're leaving the dungeon, you probably would be, you know, it's likely that let's say, you know, you head over where the quest marker, I did see your robot. Yes, I was asking you what the green thing in the middle was. So as you kind of head over here and, you know, you're looking on your right-hand side, you're going to see that castle. And so you're going to be like, oh, that's kind of interesting. And so you'll head this way. And I want this to be kind of the second dungeon. And I'm using dungeon in air quotes, but it's basically the second boss fight for the demo. Because it was originally going to be over there. Now it needs to be here. Because it doesn't make sense that the bandits would be so close to the castle. Like if I owned the castle, I'd just come out and, you know, kill all the bandits. Unless it was like an occupation and they're trying to like, you know, break in, which could work too. But anyways, so I'm going to make this villa, and then I'm going to turn it into a ruins. And that's where the bandits are going to be kind of like camping out. And they're going to use this for like their money and drug smuggling type of operation. They're using the old villa and the old ruin docks to kind of keep all their stuff inside of the warehouse. And so this is where you'll do the dungeon for the second boss. And he's this second boss is an assassin type. So he's going to be very, very fast movement. He's going to like dodge and zip and dive. And so this is going to be very much, and he's going to be the first interaction that you're going to have with ranged attacks, because he's going to dive backwards, and then he's going to throw a bunch of daggers at you, and you got to block the daggers. And then he's going to dive in after he throws the daggers to try to attack to kind of keep you really moving. So he's going to be very, very fast paced boss. A lot harder than the skeleton one. And then you can, again, just work your way through the ruins and kind of, you know, find different things, get more money. I need to create purpose for your money. That's what we really need to do. More than just buying potions. Oh, that's his eye. Okay. Nice. That's it. I mean, it's a good robot. I think the last time I made a robot was, let me look. I don't even think I have a video of that pastry fortress. Yeah, I don't even have a video of that one. But I do have, so I made a game called Robo Dash. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So Robo Dash was a game that I made. And so that was my robots. This was a game jam that was 2 days long, I think. Yeah, and so those are the robots that I made. I think one guy played it. Nope, he took his videos down. He did play it, but he took his videos down, which makes sense. It was an old game. It was funny. What else do I got? Made this one. This was a pretty cool game. This was Mega Jam. It didn't win the Mega Jam. It should have though. Like legitimately, it should have. It was a good game. It's loud. Yeah, so this one was, you basically this is more kind of a mobile game. You basically had to land and launch yourself. And then you had rockets that would chase you and stuff. And you had to specifically, this was a skill-based game. Like you had to use your skills to move you in the right direction. This was made in 7 days. This was the hardest challenge right here. You had to go through the tunnel. You only had a certain number of boosts. And you had to get all the way up. It was a pain. It was a hard one. It was a good jam though. I had a lot of fun, and the team that I worked with was really cool. I wanted to try to turn it into something, but they didn't want to. And because I didn't own the IP, I was like, well, I'm not gonna get into an IP battle with people. But it was a good game. It was fun. It was a fun little Mega Jam game.
Mission successful.
We had fun. We had fun doing it. It was a good game. I don't think I have my robot game here. Yeah, I don't have it here. Cat Strike was, that was a good game too, but that literally crashed right before the last build. This was multiplayer. We did this one in 7 days too. This was 2020 or 2019's Mega Jam. This was a top down. It's a good one. It's a good one. I liked it. Top down shooter. I think it would have been fun to make. We had talked about making it expanding it because it was fun. It had abilities, and it would have been a cool little top-down shooter. Because you were basically boarding the ships and trying to destroy them. But the concept was kind of weird. It was a cats and mouses in space. It's very game jammy. Not necessarily fluid, but it was cool. And then, like I said, we had a lot of fun. If we had all the knowledge that we do now with AI and stuff, and it would have been a lot better. But yeah, it was cool. Good times. Trying to see if there was anything else. Oh man, Cracked Ice would have been fun too. I don't have any videos of Cracked Ice. It was a multiplayer game. Nobody ever played that one either. I got a lot of games. Lumberjack, this was 2020. I think this is 2020. I can't remember. Yeah, 2020. That was 2020's Mega Jam or Winter Jam. Why is that taking forever to load? That's horrible. Yeah, it was a Lumberjack game. And so this game was basically you had to collect a bunch of crap, and then goblins would come out and fight you, and you had to stop from the main boss coming out and attacking you. Again, if I would have, knowing what I know now for AI, next time we do a Mega Jam, or a Game Jam, I'm gonna be able to do some crazy stuff because I know how to do AI. And then we did a 3-day jam for Go Don't Stop. This was a funny one. Spud Cats. He actually got really popular.
Hello, welcome back to Spud Cats. Playing I don't know what. I love love Timberlake and Team Tim. All right, now go.
I love game jams, man. They're so much fun.
Your reps are high.
His computer.
These frames are horrible.
His computer is so bad.
Now go.
Because that was not a resource intensive game at all.
Green triangle. Sure. Green triangle. I can't even tell what's going on because it's so like choppy. You just have to go on
I'll check it in 2 seconds, Goss.
Yeah.
Straight line.
This is a fun game to make. We actually had people on the side of the road and stuff.
Yeah, you could just slow down.
We had 3 days.
Yeah, you can drift.
So it was pretty cool.
What the hell are you saying? You're just
vampire. Wait, no. What? No way. What? No. This is not. You did not make this in. No. You made this. How long was a game jam? Is somebody else playing it? Okay, I was gonna say there's no way you made all that. Okay. Yeah, I couldn't get down with this. So what do? You like? Did you make all the art and everything else? Like people are dying, bro. Oh, you made all the art? Crazy. Yeah. And that's what you do for the whole jam? It's like a... Okay, I see. Oh, okay, I see. That's cool. You made all the art and everything too. That's crazy. What is this in Unity? That's pretty cool. Oh, damn. No wonder. I didn't know I had the game playing in the background. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I like game jams, man. That's good. But I like them. I like 3 days. My personal preference is 7 days because it gives you enough time to get crazy. And you can do some interesting stuff with it. I think 7 days is probably the sweet spot for me, but it is taxing. Again, I just like it. It's fun, you know. So this is where our hoverboards are gonna be. This is where all that's gonna be. This is our walk down to memory lane. 10? No, I don't even need 10. I need 5. That's cool, man. Yeah, I think we'll have that go there. This is our entrance here. We'll have some kind of like fountain or something else in the middle. Well, no, because we want the boss fight to be here. So I don't want to have too much there in the middle. We could also do something cool here. Or maybe the boss fight ends up being out there. That could be interesting, right? Wish I could make some game together in the future with you all. We could form a pretty practical team, I think, but I don't know what I could do for you then. Maybe all the documentation. Yeah, so that's kind of the downside is a lot of these game jams have they have limitations of people. Like you can only have 5 people max or 4 or whatever it is. And so in that, people is real estate, man. You gotta be able to provide something. Documentation is good, but I think that really would kind of take up a whole team slot. And on a game jam, you don't need documentation. Like it's not needed. What if we did something like this? Right? Yeah, that's true. So what if we did something like that? And we could make that a ruined thing. And this is kind of like where the cool Colosseum thing was. And so the fight would take place in all of this area. Bam, 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 bam. Like, ching, ching, ching. And he would like come from the different areas, from the different angles. Yeah, I kind of like that. Okay. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, it looks good. So we just have to make that look pretty, obviously. But I do like the idea of that kind of coming out and jetting out. Maybe we can put some columns underneath that kind of stretch and keep that up. And so that's how that stays up. Yay, ooh, you look at that, look at that. And that'll make that look interesting. Yep. Turning, I don't understand the question. Volumetric nanite UI, what? I don't know what that means. Are you asking me? You making a statement? What are you doing? Oh, damn, I got text Mario. I can do more research. Nope. I got text messages. Oh, that's my realtor. It's almost 1 a.m. I'm probably going to stream for about another 30 minutes. We'll get this kind of organized out. And then what I'll do is on the next stream, we'll kind of make most of the stuff to make it ruined. Because we just basically we're gonna cut around, break everything up, put some stuff there, have the doors there. I'm throwing out UE5 words to be silly. My joke failed. Yes, I'm sorry. I helped your joke fail. My bad, dog. My bad. Or we'll do the hoverboard. I think a hoverboard would be cooler for a stream. I will be streaming tomorrow. Probably similar time frame. Yeah, I like that. If we can make this look cool, this will be like maybe some steps, like a Colosseum type thing. This will be cool. And then we can have the pillars for the lights out here. Yeah, I like it. This will be really pretty. And then that gives you a nice view of the castle over there. And then it gives you a nice view of the docks. Yeah, I like it. But what we need to do is we need to have bandits spawn throughout the city. So we go to our props, spawner, so simple spawn location. I mean, I hope we could make games outside the game jams, but in terms of the game jams, I would need to educate myself. Maybe I will refresh my C++ knowledge soon. Hey, there you go. Blueprints is easy to learn. I have learned blueprints, bro. Like, I have learned it. If I can learn it, you can definitely learn it. I'm not a blueprints master though, that's the thing. Like, I wish I was. Maybe one of these days I'll get in there. Yep, that's pretty crazy. You're not wrong. Simple item spawner, simple funny event. No, where's my simple spawner? Yeah, I think that's, okay, there we go, cool. So this is how I'm gonna control it. And then I have, I don't know how many spawners I got. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, maybe 10, 11. So I need 11 arrays. We'll just go through it. I should name them, in all honesty. That way it's easier to manage, but we're being kind of dirty with how we do this right now, so. Yeah, this would have been a lot easier if I named them. Okay, cool. So I think I have all the spots. Looks like it's all labeled out and doing well. Okay, and then now I need to choose what character. So we're gonna choose Bandit, and then the Bandit will spawn here, and then we're gonna say how many we want alive at the most. I think probably 6 is a good answer. I think 6 is probably overwhelming. And again, I don't know how many we can have on one level just yet. I don't know that. So, I mean, maybe we could do 10, but I think 6 is good for now. And then spawn interval, we'll say maybe every 15 seconds. And then item drop option, use creature default, exact spawn transform, nope, charge forward location, and spawn NPCs always target player, nope, and switch to trigger activate, nope. Okay, cool. Let's do a save all. We've done a lot of work and I haven't necessarily saved. And then we'll rope up for the night, test it off real quick. Let's do that. See if I can survive. It's every 15 seconds, so I'd have to be here for a couple of minutes. We'll see if any spawned. One should have spawned by now. Eventually, this needs to use EQS to determine where to spawn, because I don't want it to spawn while a player there. Wait, is none spawned? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Let's look. Oh, one's there. Okay. They're spawning in. They're spawning in. Ow. Of course I missed. I need a better weapon than this level 1 POS. Give me your weapon, bro. Oh, no, don't use your potion. I want it. Where are you going? Where are you going? Oh my lord. No, that's bullshit. Ugh, it's only the same, but I get more health, okay. That's more health. I'll take that, I guess. I like blue better. I like blue anyways. Okay, fine. I'm gonna go look cute. Okay, where's the next guy? I don't have any potions, so I gotta be smart. Oh, damn. Okay. I wonder if we should have sneaking. That's feature creep. Not in the demo. Come on, give me. Oh no, his friend's here. Oh shit. That should have been a block. Yeah, got him. Got him, coach. Why is he stunned for so long? I'm gonna have to speed things up a little bit. No, no. Ah, yeah, I want your potion. Oh, he didn't have a potion. Son of a bitch. Yeah, eat it. Oh, and there's his friend. There's his friend. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. That's exactly what I want. Oh, that should have been. He should have been stunned. Broseph should have been stunned, bro. Come on, stun lock. Let's go. Yeah, got him, coach. Give me that potion. Yum, 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 yum. I eat the potion for days. Okay, and then give me that armor. Okay, let's take him on. Oh, that's that was not close enough to be a stun. Yeah, there we go. Oof. Wait, where's the potion at? Didn't I use it already? Yeah, let's leave. Let's just leave. Let's see if there's any more in the city. Oh, damn, they're all over the place. Oh, dip. Damn, they're all over the place. Yeah, that's exactly what I want. I wanted this to be like a super hostile zone where if I come in here, I'm gonna just get destroyed. Yeah. But we gotta increase their sound range. Right now, their sound range isn't that far. Oh, that's less. Okay, well, whatever. What about this guy? Come on, man. Oh, what the hell? Oh, I didn't block that right. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I gotta make him attack more. There we go. No, no. No! Oh, that was bad. That was bad. That was bad. Oh, I got him. I got him. Come on, coach. Come on. Give me a potion. Oh, of course not. Why would he have a potion? Why would he have a potion? Got a new idea for gameplay. Imagine assassin boss jumping between the building roofs. You can make this work by setting up predetermined jump spots. That's true. The only downside of that is I'm not opposed to that, but there's no current way for you to deal with ranged people. You know what I mean? Like, so there's no current way to deal with ranged. That should have been a block. Hey, I got him. Ah, why can't you drop your potion, bro? Let's grab a screenshot here. This is a pretty good screenshot, actually. Let's grab this. This is today's work. Am I getting stuck? There we go. Okay, so we got one screenshot in there. Let's grab one from here. Let me see if I can do a zoom in. Okay, there we go. Focal range. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. That's a nice screenshot. That's a good one right there. Okay, I just got to turn on my focal distance. And blur. Come on. Hey, there we go. Look at that. There we go. That's a super good shot. Arr. Why isn't hit left mouse button working? Yeah. Okay, now there we go. There we go. That's what I wanted right there. Okay, so back up and then zoom. Field of view. Nice and close in. Yep. Let's get a rock in there. Ooh, yeah. See, I could just take pictures all day. It's gonna be called Picture Sim, bro. Okay, cool. So that's just enough. We reduce that down to there. X. Pretty good. That's a pretty good picture. Yep, I like it. Like it. What if I do it from here? That's another good one too. Nice. Okay, I got a couple of different screenshots for thumbnails, so that's what matters. Because you always gotta have thumbnails, man. Gotta make them thumbnails all day long. Okay, I will check it shortly. I just gotta get finished up. We're gonna wrap up here in a second, anyways. So, did I die? What's going on with the game? Wait, what the heck? Why is it crashing? Can you see me? Am I alive? I'm alive. Damn, game took all my resources, bro. Editor crashed. That's hardcore. What is that crash about? Let's see. What did cause that? Landscape, public. Why did the landscape crash it? Okay, well, I guess that's the indicator. It's time. Thank you guys for showing up. If you enjoy what you're seeing, make sure you like and favorite. Follow me on YouTube. I'm on YouTube, okay? It's youtube.com/Ryuthamus. And then that helps me. Like, follow, subscribe, do whatever the buttons are based off wherever you are. I will be on tomorrow, and we'll put in another, 3-4 hours, maybe, because it's a weekend. I might even put in more than that. We'll see. I do have some homework I got to do for college, but yeah. Well, after work, I'll get off, maybe knock out the college work first, and then get in. We'll do it, but I don't know. We'll see. Either way, thanks guys, and have a good one. I will talk to you on the next stream.